Man, LDMMAC. The brother coach is on the road. I'm going to try to get in and do a live stream tonight, man, or this evening sometime. Been busy, been working, but man, I've been on it. So Usman. Man, his trilogy might be in jeopardy, huh? Yeah. I mean, so? Put somebody else in there with him. I don't really want to see Usman as a champ anyway. Yes, I'm being biased. Of course I am. And I'm going to stay biased, okay? I've always said that I'm biased, but I'm balanced, okay? And right now I choose to be biased. So, people, please, it's a new year. Understand. When I tell you I'm biased, okay? I don't have to be unbiased. I am a fan, so I'm biased. So, I mean, if you're going to tell me I'm biased, good. I mean, that's a compliment, okay? Get out your feelings. Yes, I'm glad when this man got knocked out. I'm glad when he got his wig split or his bald head split. I'm glad, okay? And I hope Leon Edwards has a long reign as champ. But now I got to be balanced, okay? I think if Kamaru Usman is healthy, I think he defeats Leon Edwards, okay? I think if Usman is ever healthy, he beats Edwards. He beats him. And I think he beats him convincingly. I think that Usman is going to be a little bit more defensively responsible. Because in the first fight, to be honest, Usman had the fight, pretty much had it locked up. I mean, me anyways, I thought he dominated the fight. But then Leon Edwards caught him, man. Caught that boy in the head with that kick. Knocked that boy sleep. Put him to sleep. Put him to sleep, man. And it happened just like that. But I think Usman won't make the same mistakes twice. Because, he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. And Usman learns from his mistakes. And, man, Kamaru Usman can take a lot of damage. Showed you, man, he can take a lot of damage because he was getting hit. Even though he was dominating the fight, it's a fight. And in a fight, you're still going to get hit. Okay? And Usman, can absorb a lot of punishment. And he absorbed lots of punishment that night. But, man, just that one kick caught him in the right spot on his head, and that was it. The boy went night-night. Allegedly, Kamaru Usman has a fractured wrist. Now, I don't know how true this is, but I know he was sporting a cast. And, what was that all about? Okay? Something definitely happened to the guy in training. Something happened to him. And these things happens as fighters all the time. Okay? Now, he was sporting a cast on December the 29th. Okay? Now, it's January the 2nd. Okay? So, buddy. This is very interesting. So, I wonder what they're going to do, okay? I wonder what the UFC are going to do. I wonder if they're going to put somebody else in there, which that's what I hope. Or they're just going to wait until Usman is healthy again. Who knows? Or is Usman just going to deny the claims and go in there with a hurt wrist and still try to fight for the belt? I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think Usman need to go in there with a badly damaged wrist against Leon Edwards. Okay, if this was some opponent who didn't have a lot of skill set, then yeah, I'd say go ahead and do it. But at this stage in Usman's career, and that's one thing that a lot of you fighters have to understand, there are no more garbage fights once you become a top 5, okay? There are no more. Everybody you fight is elite level. And everybody you fight, they could end your career, okay? That's the drawback of being a top fighter in the UFC. It's a drawback. Like when you're coming up, you get a lot of these little easy fights where the opponent don't provide a lot of opposition for you and you don't take as much damage. But, now that you're in the top 5, you got fighters that can knock your head clean off your shoulders. You got fighters that can actually get that done. So, if I'm Usman, go ahead and take the time to heal. Go ahead and take the time. Evidently, it won't matter, okay? You're considered for a trilogy, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to put Leon Edwards in there with anybody else. I can't see the UFC doing that. I can't see him doing it. I think that they would wait for Kamaru to get by because this is a trilogy that we want to see. Okay, probably one of the biggest fights in 2023, in my opinion, outside of John Jones and Francis Ngannou. But this fight is huge. This fight is huge. Very big. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Kamaru Usman, maybe, I don't know, maybe a sprain. Now, if it's a wrist sprain, that's not that bad. Okay, you can recover from a sprained wrist and be ready to fight in a couple of weeks. But, we'll see. We'll see. UFC 286, supposed to be a very, very stacked card. I'm going to talk about that, probably sometime this evening when I get on live. I thought about making an open smoke live stream, like, anybody that wants smoke, they can get on there and come get that smoke. We'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. You guys tell me what you think about this. Breaking news, okay? This is going to change things if Usman is hurt.